It's that sweet, sweet time where there's a certain crisp in the air and people have this really, really odd urge to buy $7 pumpkin spiced lattes. Autumn, I'm getting some serious ominous vibes here, especially with Stingy Jack still around. Oh, you haven't heard? Well, let's just say when Halloween comes knocking on your door, well, let's just hope it's only Halloween. After you've set up your jack-o'-lantern by the windowsill, because hearing this legend, you'll definitely want to subscribe to our channel for more tales like this. Once upon a time, in the early 1600s, there was an Irish folktale about a man named Stingy Jack, known by a few other monikers such as Drunk Jack and Flaky Jack. The story goes that Jack was a deceitful Irishman who often hung around bars, wreaking havoc. He'd go around town wailing and tormenting others. But one day, through the grapevine, Satan soon came to know of Jack's terrible ways. We heard it was jealousy that compelled the dear old devil to pay Ireland a visit. Or maybe it was the Guinness. Some renditions of the tale say Jack himself invited Satan to have a drink with him. But however his visit came to be, the man himself came, and he was set on obtaining Jack's cruel and hideous soul once and for all. Jack, in his very Jack-like way, asked that he be granted one last wish. All he wanted was a drink. Satan couldn't see any reason as to why not. So he let Jack have his booze, and real reflective of his name, Stingy Jack had no money to pay for it. Maybe it's cause the two are so alike, but the devil put his trust in Jack when he laid out the plan. 1. Satan should turn into a silver coin. 2. Then Jack should use that coin to pay for his drink. 3. When the barkeep isn't looking, Satan will turn back into his demonic form. And 4. They make a run for it. Not to be this devil's advocate, but when we tell you, Satan, don't do it, don't do it. We don't get how Flaky Jack, convinced this evil being to go along with it. But hey, maybe this blossoming friendship has made Jack turn a new leaf. Or has it? Well, now that Jack's pulled a fast one, the devil has no other option but to bargain. In lieu of going back to the deep depths of hell with Jack's soul, Satan granted Jack another year of freedom, but then he'd return. So Jack agreed to this deal and set Satan free too. A year ambles by, and once again, Jack is at death's door with Satan on the other side. And once again, Jack tricks the devil by climbing up to the tippy top of a tree and carving a cross onto its bark. The devil works hard, but Jack works harder. Who's surprised? This time, Jack demands 10 more years of freedom and makes Satan pinky promise not to bound his soul to hell. What can Satan really do? Satan agrees, yet again. Unfortunately for Jack, those 10 years of freedom never actually come around. He dies soon after due to loads and loads of heavy drinking. And as the story goes, Jack climbs the stairway to heaven and rides the highway to hell and is denied at the gates of both. At heaven's gate for the terrible life he led, and at hell's because Satan must honor a commitment made. As a result, Jack's soul lingered in the spirit realm. I guess Satan felt a little bit bad because Jack was not turned away empty-handed. He gave him a parting gift, a burning coal to light his way through darkness. To carry the hot coal, Jack placed it in a carved-out turnip and has been roaming the earth ever since. Inspired by the folktale, the Irish, Scottish, and English have since been creating their own variations of Jack's lantern, carving faces into potatoes, turnips, and large beets, which to ward off Jack's damned spirit, they'd place at the foot of their doorstep. When Western European immigrants first began coming to the US, their tradition followed too. And it was perhaps because pumpkins are native to North America that the tradition transformed. We can't imagine jack-o'-lanterns to look any other way. Well, there's a lot more where that came from. Let us know in the comments below what other myths and tales you'd like to see in future episodes. For now, you can turn on post notifications for more episodes like this one at Things of Legends. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let Stingy Jack in sight. Bye!